Greetings, I am Gabrielle, Lily of Love, Trumpet of Truth, Messenger of One. And yes, I have many titles and many ways in which I am known. And yet, how truly am I known? So often we chuckle and laugh when people say, it should be Gabriel, hearkening back, of course, to a male-dominated belief system that the strongest and the mightiest are male. Yes, that is about as gentle as I get. But I am teasing you, of course. All of us who are in the archangelic realm and far beyond have the ability to step forth, to manifest, to be perceived as male or female, masculine or feminine or androgynous. There is a mistaken belief that in fact because of this capacity that we are strictly androgynous. And that is not correct. Or let us say it is incomplete. Like you, in our free will and in our choices and experience of serving our beloved Mother and yes, Father One. But our action and our service, our missions, are directly aligned with the Mother. So in that, even at the very beginning, as awareness of what you would think of as gender differentiation, we had choices. And these choices were made in the infinity, the eternal nature of birthing. So you can think of them not only as pre-life choices, but pre-fertilization or preconception choices. Energy is energy. And of course it does not matter whether it is masculine or feminine, because all are both. But my preference as Lily of Love was to be patterned upon the Mother's energy and to accompany her in her many forays throughout the multiverse, the omniverse, and of course your universe. We are all in service to the Mother. But so often I have had the privilege of accompanying her, of preparing the way, of supporting her in and out of form. So I choose to be Gabrielle. And that does not diminish my strength, but it does emphasize my nurturing and my gentleness. Now often I have come as a very strong force, because that is somewhat of my nature. I know what it is to deal with human beings. I am the announcer. And this particular planet and the angels and forms called Gaians and humans, I know you infinitely and eternally. And I have known when you have need for a strong arm and voice and a gentle whisper of love. And I bring forth both Think of it in this way. My primary identification is the lily of love. That is the beginning and the middle and the ending of who I am. If you don't know anything else about me, and I want you to, but if you knew nothing else, this would give you such a depth of insight into the nature of my being. The Mother has chosen, and I have chosen, as my essence, as my symbol, a flower of white, of purity, and of simplicity. Yes, with a long stem to symbolize my strength and my willingness, my preparedness to reach out into every corner of the universe to bring the scent, the softness, and the strength and the love that the Mother shares. And the heart of that lily, the stamen, is of the gold. And if you look at it more closely, of course it looks like a horn, a trumpet. Because next to that, I am the trumpet of truth. And I carry that trumpet not to blow the horn to connote the end of worlds, but to bring the glorious messages of love and freedom. Glorious glory. And through that horn comes the sound of the Mother, Father, One. And so I invite you, sweet angels, to listen closely. And yes, the gold material in which humans visualize my horn is the brilliance. Not to be hard or brittle, but to be that clarion call that it will echo out to all people, all beings, throughout the omniverse. This great news, not simply good news, great news of great joy. I am the announcer. I am the central administrator of the universe. And what is that except a glorified title to tell you I am the admin assistant to the Mother. I am the organizer, and I am the Archangel of communication. One of the primary ways that all beings, not simply Gaians, but all beings organize is through communication, through the internal conversation, the telepathic conversation, and the literal verbal oral conversation. I have chosen to be the Archangel of communication. Not so we can tell you what to do, but because communication with us, and might I say, to each and every one of you, my beloveds, between you and I, is the most precious gift. It is one of the privileges that the Mother has bestowed upon me to ensure that the communication between us, heart to heart, ear to ear, head to head, brain to brain, organ to organ, never fails, never ceases, is continual. There are those amongst you who say, well, I don't hear a thing. No, I don't talk to the angels. and they simply claim it as intuition. Does this offend us? Not in the slightest. Because we never stop, I never stop, talking to each and every one of you, to your hearts, to your brilliant minds, even calling your emotional being forward to take care of. Because you are precious. I love. And to quote our beloved Magdalena, I am in love with all beings. And I have a special intimacy with these archangels, and even a closer intimacy with Michael and Raphael, Uriel and Yophael. We are a team. But we are in love. I am in love as well with you. Because that love has always been shared. I would like this to be reciprocal, to be the infinite flow of my infinity sign, for that is yet another one of my symbols. And I would invite you, I would ask you to join in that love with me. You are in a time of the fulfillment of the Mother. And that is the great news that I refer to. But in that you are also in phenomenal chaos on your planet. As things are shaken loose, shaken up, shaken free. In that, would it not be beneficial for you to know what the central administrator is up to? And to hear my gentle nudging and guidance? Because in this speed up of the energies, particularly with the gift of the Porlana Sea, I would like to make your life easier so that you're not standing there hemming and hawing or saying left or right, backwards, forwards, which way should I go, that you would immediately know. And that is what I can bring to thee, joyously, completely, without hesitation. I have always had this offer on the table. And will I nudge you vigorously if necessary? Yes. But it has always been there. Since the very beginning. For a long time, I mean several eons, humanity simply ignored me. No, I did not go away and sulk. I kept going, as many of you have. But now you are prepared in excited readiness to hear me, to hear all of us, but this is my time with you this day, and I thank you for inviting me. So I want our bond to be fortified. I invite you, as sister, as just like you, servant of the Mother, to conjoin with me in sacred union that is different than what you have known. I have had the privilege to be spokesbeing for this council of love. I have had the privilege to bring forth, to be the primary spokesbeing for the 13th octave. These have been gifts to my heart and to you. Now I have the privilege of working and being and playing and communicating with you. You say to me, Gabrielle, how do I do this? And all I say to you, it is quite simple. Simply call to me. Whisper my name. Think of the beautiful lily. If you think I'm not hearing you, use my trumpet of truth. I am with you. And I am with you in the unity of love. I am with you in the unity of purpose. I am with you in the fulfillment of our Mother's plan. Go with my love. Eternally. Infinitely. Farewell.